All right, everybody, hello and welcome. This is Yoga Sculpt with weights. So for this class, we have real light weights between 6 and 8, not more than that. If at some point you decide to pick up a little bit heavier, that's fine. We will do a lot of repetition, so that means the lightweight will be perfect. Some of the poses we really don't want to have a lot of weights just for the position of the shoulders, but I will guide you through the process. I also like to have some incense or essential oils. Today I have both just because I had a little bit more time to set up, so I was really getting into that mood, into that vibe. So I find it really helpful for me. And I think if you try, you might find that it's helpful for you too. So we're gonna go ahead and get started by sitting on the top of a mat. Right in the center, you can cross your legs. We're gonna just take a few moments here. We'll start slow, then we pick up the pace. Just grounding ourselves in the present moment. So whenever you're ready, if you wish, you can close your eyes, roll your shoulders back. And let's allow our body and mind to settle in this moment. No matter where you've been during your day, maybe busy running around, taking care of the house, the kids, work. This is a time for yourself. So let's take a nice deep breath in. Inhaling through the nostrils. And if you wish, you can visualize yourself drawing some energy from the earth as you inhale, and then as you exhale, just visualize all the stress, the soreness, or whatever is bothering you to drain down through the tailbone down into the earth. Imagine yourself maybe as a tree with roots sinking into the earth, drawing all the nutrients or whatever you need, and then exhaling out whatever you don't need. And letting the breath settle, the heart rate slowing down, and allowing a sense of peace and calm to wash over you. And perhaps it's the first time during the day that you take a few deeper breaths. So just bringing the awareness to the breath and taking a few fully conscious breaths. As you do this, you may also notice some areas of tension in the body. And we're just going to accept whatever we find without wishing you were different. And just give yourself permission to be present during your practice today. And one more deep breath. And breathe out. And you can keep your eyes closed for as long as you wish in this first part of the class. But if you like, you can gently open your eyes, place your hands on the shoulders. We're going to bring some movement into the body, nice and slow. Noticing all the sensations present in the shoulders. And now let's go and circle in the opposite direction. It just feels good to just take this moment for ourselves here. And let's open up, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, just give yourself a big hug here, bringing your fingertips to the edge of your shoulder blades if that's possible. If that's not, just whatever you can reach. And this is great to stretch your back, but it's also a moment of self-compassion. We're going to slowly bring the chin down towards the chest. No matter what's going on in your life, you're doing the best that you can. And bring your head to neutral position. We're going to do this again. Inhale, this time cross the opposite arm on top. As you exhale, giving yourself that nice hug. Bring the chin down when you're ready. And release. Now slowly let's bring that right ear to the right shoulder. And if you wish, bring the fingertips towards the top of your head, just a little, not much of a pressure, but just slightly the weight of your hand. And we're gonna bring the opposite arm out to the side to make some nice little circles here. Or move your arm whichever direction it feels good. And let's just change directions. Now we're gonna slowly switch. Take your time, move it slow. Other side. Circle in the opposite direction. And slowly release. We're gonna move it into all fours, tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hip for a cat and cow. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, drawing the navel to the spine, pressing through the palms of your hands. And breathe in. And out. Full inhalations and exhalations. We're going to do that one more time. Breathe in. And out. We're going to start to make some nice little circles here. Just shifting the weight of your body through these different points of contact with the floor. And switch directions. And one more. And now take your toes on the back. We're going to lift that tailbone up for a downward dog. Going to press one heel down at a time. Just warming up those calf muscles. Pressing through the palms of your hands. And now we're going to lift that right leg up. We're going to kick it up for 10. You're going to lift 1 and then bring it down. We're going to do this 10 times. So lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Now we're going to bring that knee all the way in towards the center. Pause for a moment. Engage the core and then step forward. Bring that left knee down. Shift that weight forward and raise both arms up. Shoulders are down. Gaze in between your hands. Eyes towards the ceiling. Now bring the palms of the hands together towards the heart. And we're going to slowly turn towards that right side. If you can, look over that right shoulder towards the ceiling, if that's okay with you, opening up that chest. And slowly release. Bring your hands down. Tuck your toes. Swing that right leg back. Hold it in the downward dog. Now we're going to lift both heels off the mat. As you inhale, bend both knees. Look, gaze forward. And then exhale, press both heels down. Look towards your belly button. Inhale, gaze forward and down. Exhale, press both heels down, looking towards the belly button. I'm going to do that one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now lift that left leg 10 times. Lift. And tap down. Lift. You don't even have to tap. You can keep it floating. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shifting to the plank. Hold the knee in. Engage the core. And step in. Bring that right knee down. Shift the weight forward. Bring both arms up. Just feel that nice energy shooting through the fingertips towards the ceiling. So this is a nice and strong pose. Gaze between your hands, feeling that stretch on your hip flexors and shoulders. Breathe deeply and bring the palms of the hands together. Do this movement with intention, thumbs towards the heart. And we're going to slowly rotate towards the left side. If you find your balance, looking over the shoulder, opening up that chest. Kind of slowly release, bring your hands down, shift that left foot back, and let's walk all the way towards the hands. And here you can just grab onto your elbows and just let gravity pull you down. Keep your knees slightly bent. Rock side to side. And then forward and back. And we just lift your arms and then bring them back down towards the legs. And release your arms. Do some yeses with your head and some no's, because boundaries are also important. And bring it to neutral position. Bend your knees slowly. Bring your hands to the thighs. We're going to roll it up nice and easy. Taking your time to come up. Roll your shoulders back. And we're going to pick up one dumbbell. I am going to pick up my 8 pounds. I thought about that for a couple of seconds before I decided on which one I'm going to do. We're going to bring the dumbbells towards your chest. We're going to get your legs nice and close for a chair pose. It's going to look just like a squat and a triceps extension overhead. So we're going to do 4 squats or 4 chair poses coming down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now press it up. 4 triceps extensions. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring it to the chest. 4 chair poses. 1. Squeeze the booty. 2, 3, and 4. Press it up. 4 triceps extensions. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring the dumbbells towards the chest. Step back with your right foot so that you're on a crescent lunge. We're going to press it up for some shoulder presses. So press and come on down. Press and down. 3, 4. We're doing 4 more. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the dumbbells to the chest. Press to the front heel for warrior 3. So find your balance. Lift that leg back. Bring the dumbbell down. And we're going 2 rows. These are going to be narrow rows. You're holding on one end at the ends of the dumbbell for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your eyes in the same spot for balance. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come on up. Go ahead and roll, rotate, lift. Remove all that pressure off your ankle. We're going to step back. So other side. And here we go. Lunge and press for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, we're going to find your balance. Bring the dumbbell to the chest. Move into a warrior 3. Bring the dumbbell down. Once you find that balance, roll for 8. 1, 2. We are trying to keep the hips square. 3. Engage your shoulder blades. 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. And 8. Come up to a standing position. Go ahead and roll. All right, you can leave the dumbbell out to the side. Just switch this a little bit. I gotta take a nice deep breath in. Inhale, bring both arms towards the sides. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands next to your feet. Step back with your right foot and then with your left into a high plank. Hold it on the high plank for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow cross climbers for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Balancing on the left hand, start to turn into a side plank. Now this side plank, you can bring your knee down if you like. It's totally fine. If you have your foot up, you can straddle or you can put one on top of the other. If you're more advanced and you want to bring the knee in, we're going to bring the knee in for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, one more, and 8. Turn it into a high plank. Here you go. Cross climbers slow for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And slowly shifting to the right hand. Choose your level. I'm going to do this one with my knee down because I have a little injury on my shoulder. If you wish, hold or bring the knee in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, one more, and 8. We're going to turn and shift into either high plank or come down onto your knees. We're going to come down all the way down for that chaturanga. We're going to do 3 cobra push-ups before we come up. Here we go. 1, 2, one more. Press it all the way into your downward dog. And hold. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Walk all the way towards your hands. Take your time to get there. Inhale halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, bring the arms up towards the sides. We're going to do a slight back bend here. And then bring the thumbs towards the heart. We're going to pick up our dumbbell. As a matter of fact, this one, we do need 2. All right. So I will face you. You can still be facing the top of the mat. We're going to start with a tree pose. With a tree pose into a side sumo with a curl. All right. So we're going to be alternating sides. We're doing 8 for each side. So here you go. Tree pose. Find your balance. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and curl. And step. 1, 2, 3, 4, and curl. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and curl. One more. This side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and curl. Switch sides. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, and curl. Got one more right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and curl. Now we're going to hold into a sumo, and we're going to do swings. So I'm going to just hold 1. You can do it both. I'm just doing 1. Ready? We're going to do 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the dumbbell down to the side. Turn into a warrior 2. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cartwheel hands. You're going to do one side climber. You can keep your hands down or you can stay with your legs up and bring the knee in for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're going to step, turn towards the middle, pick up your dumbbell, lift with your legs, and let's do it for 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Place your dumbbell down. Warrior 2, other side. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cartwheel hands. Climbers, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Return. Here we go. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the dumbbells down. Get ready for the sumo star. Coming down and reach. 1, 2, 3, star. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring your hands to the heart. We're going to come down nice and low and shift your weight side to side for 8. Counting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. Hands together, side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Will come all the way up. Turn towards the front of your mat. Inhale, lift both arms up. Back bend. Exhale, forward fold. And we're going to step back into a downward dog and hold. 3 and 4. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Hold on a 3-leg dog. Pressing through the palm of your hand. Slowly open that hip so that your right hip is facing up. Bend your knee and kick for 3. 1, 2. Now I'd like for you either to hold here, or if you want a little bit more, allow that foot to drop. Lift the hip up and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to slowly turn it into a high plank, chaturanga, or on your knees. Shift that weight forward. 3 cobras. 1, 2, and 3. Downward dog. Hold. And as you inhale, lift that left leg up. 3-leg dog. Hold. So I hope you don't have the dumbbell where I had mine. Open up the hip. Kick for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Just hold it here or allow that foot to drop. Lift the hip up and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga. Coming down on your knees or on your toes. 3 cobra push-ups. 1, 2, and 3. Press into a downward dog. And hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you can walk all the way towards your hands, or you can bend your knees, look forward, float, or hop forward. Inhale, bring both arms up, palms of the hands together. Exhale, thumbs towards the heart. All right. All right, so if you'd like to take a little bit of a sip of water. We are going to pick up our dumbbells. So this time you can pick up have your one, whatever that may be. Mine is the 8. The heavier of the lighter. I don't mean a heavy. We're going to come into a deep lunge. So you're going to have your right foot forward, left foot back. Hinge at the hip so that your back stays nice and flat. So you just go until you feel comfortable. That core is nice and engaged. We're going to row for 8 right here. Shoulders back, engage the shoulder blades and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're going to go ahead and place the dumbbell down on the floor. Step back with that right foot. This is called a spider climber. So you're going to bring the right foot out to the side. and then gonna go back. Now the left, and then go back. And if you wanna do more, you can hop faster. So a lot of people don't have the flexibility to be the foot next to the hand, but if you can, do that. Otherwise, you can just stop right here, whatever works for you. I will have one more each side. And shift into the downward dog. Now you can walk towards your hands or bend your knees, look straight forward and hop forward. Pick up your dumbbells, engage the core as you come up. We're gonna step back with the right foot. Start hinging forward at the hip. Core is nice and engaged. Roll for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. Go ahead and bring the dumbbells down to the sides. We'll step back into a high plank. Now spider climb. We're starting with the left step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all right, one more, and 8. All right, bring your knees down or coming down into chaturanga all the way from a high plank. 3 cobras. 1, 2, and 3 downward dog. All right, again, walk towards your hands or shuffle or float, whatever you can forward. Inhale, bring both arms up. And then exhale, thumbs to the heart. Now you're gonna bring your fingertips behind the heart. This is what I call the prisoner. It's not a very yogi name, but it's a fitness name. The prisoner squat. So we have our fingertips behind. We're gonna come down into our knees. Now, once we come down into the knees, this is a camel pose, right? When we come down to the knees, you can have one hand behind your back, one forward, lift it up, all right? And then we'll come back up again. So it's a half a yoga, half fitness. I'll come down with your left knee. Come on down with your left knee. Okay, hands behind, reach. Fingertips behind our right leg, go up. Right leg comes down. Hands behind and reach. Up, left leg. Now right leg. So we have one more. Ah, left leg. That's it's a reminder. All right, we'll stay down, sit back on child's pose, stretch that lower back. Press into the palms of your hands. Just coming home here for a second, grounding ourselves. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. And another one. Now slowly shifting into tabletop. Tuck your toes on the back. Let's lift the tailbone up for a downward dog. We're going to slowly walk towards our hands. So now we're going to keep that left foot down. Extend that right leg up. So a standing split, and that leg can go up as much as you're flexible. If you find that this is really hard for you, you can always grab a block to assist you. You can have a hand on a chair, on a step, whatever you got. This is called a Shiva squat. Let's bring the knee towards the calf and then lift. We're doing 10 of these. So I'm going to count now. Lift and tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got one more. And 10. Now step out to the side with that right foot. Come all the way up to standing position. Now it's gonna feel really good because this is a flamingo stretch. You're gonna cross the left leg, that's your standing leg, on top of your right leg, and you're gonna sink into a squat. As you sink into the squat, you're gonna feel that nice glute stretch. Now for those who are more flexible, you can bring your fingertips down or have the assistance of a block. Or just stay here. Never look to the side when you have a balance pose. It's just like the recipe for losing your balance. And release, come all the way up. All right, let's go ahead and make some nice little circles in both sides. All right, so now let's go ahead and have that other foot forward. I had my left arm, I have my right one. Lift that left leg up. Shiva squat for 10. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, one more. And 10. Woo. All right, coming all the way up. Let's go ahead and cross that other leg over and sink in into that flamingo stretch. Holding 1, 2, feels really good right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and come all the way up. We're going to release the pressure on both ankles. And we're going to do the other side. All right, so our next one, we do need our dumbbells ready to go. So just make sure they are ready. Don't put them on the mat just yet, but you can keep them in a position where you can get them. All right, so let's gonna take a nice deep breath in here. Inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. We're gonna shift our bodies into plank pose. And we're gonna pick up that dumbbell. You can come down to your knee and row. We're gonna be rowing for 8, or you can row them on a high plank. Keep your feet nice and wide as the mat for balance. Trying to prevent from the hip to turning, so that's why we keep our feet nice and wide. Engage the obliques and row for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can bring the dumbbell down, place your hand on the floor. You're gonna step forward with that left foot. So step forward with the left foot, right knee comes down. We're going to do 8 hammer curls with the same side right here. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We pick the dumbbell down. And we're gonna switch sides. High plank or one knee down. Finding that right position, find your balance, hip square, oblique engage, row for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Dumbbell down, engage, step forward. And let's roll, let's curl with the same side you roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, got one more. And 8. You place the dumbbell out to the side. Swing that leg back. Check your toes on the back for a downward dog. Hold it here for 2 breaths. Another one. Feel that nice stretch on the posterior chain. One more. And now you can walk towards your hands or hop forward, float forward. Whatever you can. Inhale, lift both arms up. And a back bend, exhale, thumbs to the heart. For this next one, I recommend a lightweight. We're going to be doing some shoulder presses. on a warrior two leg. So we have the left foot forward, right foot back. So we want to align that front heel with your back leg, with your back arch. You're gonna lift both arms up, open, and we're going to press for 8. 1, extend the front knee as you press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just 8, 7, and 8. We're gonna turn towards the front, sumo, and upright rows, down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all right, one more, and 8. We're gonna bring warrior two legs to the other side. Bring the dumbbells to shoulder level, open, and then press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or you got one more, and 8. We're gonna turn towards the front. We're gonna do 8 more right here for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, one more, and 8. All right, so for our next one, I highly recommend that you have a block. If you don't have a block, you can use a chair. You can do it standing. All right, we're gonna do some nice little circles here, forward and back. We're gonna do 4 forward, 4 back, that's it, on a half moon. So you wanna have your toes pointing forward. I like having my block not aligned with my toes, but for balance, a little off the center here. Start to turn the hip up, pointing the hip towards the ceiling so your toes are pointing forward. Arm up if you can, and you can keep it at your waist. Try to open that chest the best you can. And let's make some 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come on up. You're gonna bring the block to the other side. I just don't like to turn my back to you, but you could just turn away to the other side. So again, the block is a little off the center here. You can start on a warrior 2, warrior 3, and then start to turn the hip, open that chest, arms up, circle forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll step back. Coming up, bring a block and place next to you. You're gonna use the block. Before we come down to the floor, let's take a little sip of water. So we take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. You're gonna step back into a plank with your right foot, then your left foot. Bring your knees down if you wish. Shift that weight forward. 3 cobra push-ups. 1, 2, and 3. Shift all the way back into child's pose and hold it right here. And shift once again into tabletop. Now you have an option of doing bird and dog on your hands and knees. So you can lift one leg up the opposite arm, and we're gonna bring that knee to the elbow. The other option that you have is you come into a high plank, you lift one arm, opposite leg, and bring the knee to the elbow. So these are 2 different levels. I'm gonna do with my knee down. So opposite arm and leg, raise, inhale, exhale. 1. We're doing 4 each side. 2, 3, 4, and switch. Reach. If you're doing the plank, you're doing slower, that's totally fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, we're gonna sit back here on child's pose. We'll sit back on the heels, stretch your wrist. And we're gonna lay down on your back. You're gonna pick up that block. You're gonna do what I call the block transfer. You're gonna bring the block between your calves. You're gonna drop both legs with the block. You're gonna drop both legs without the block. Now you don't have to go all the way down. You can also tap your toes. Tap your toes, all right? So this is easier on the lower back. So we're gonna do this for the count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is your last one. All right, very good. Okay, now we're going to bend your knees. We're going to keep the block on top of your shin. So this is really similar to what we just did. You're gonna do one time the arm without it. And now you're going to do a crunch to pick up the dumbbell. And then as you bring it back, you can keep your leg exactly where it is, but you can drop one leg down or both. Okay, so here we go. So this time you're crunching it up. Crunch, pick up, drop one leg. Crunch, put it up. Go back without anything. Don't drop the leg with the block. And then other side. Always do the crunch when you're putting the block up. And we are picking up the block. We have one more. And time. All right, we'll sit up. Bring the block to the chest. We have dumbbells all the time, so it's hard for me to say block. Hinge the weight back. Keep both feet down, one leg up or both for the Russian twist. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Block out to the side, hug behind your knees. And lay down on your back. Place your hands underneath your hip. You're going to bend your leg like you're doing tree pose, but not out to the side, but in. And we're going to drop the leg and lift. Every time you drop, you switch. So up, they're together. Down, they switch. Okay, so here you go. Up, switch. Switch. You can keep your shoulders down. Don't lift your shoulders. One more. All right, and time. Bring your knees to the chest. Rock side to side. Bring both feet down to the mat. Keep your heels close to your bottom. Gonna lift your shoulders. Bring both hands behind your temples. And now reach for the side of your foot. Try to reach your pinky toe from one side and then to the other. We're gonna count for 8. Counting out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, one more. And 8, and come down nice and slow. Extend your knees. Bring your arm above your head. Make your body nice and long. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Relax the body. I'm going to slowly bring that right knee towards the chest. Bring your forehead towards that knee. Now we're going to slowly release, holding your right shin with your left hand. Bring the right leg across the body. Right arm is out on the side. Palm of the hand is down. And you're keeping your arm in one straight line. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, go a little bit deeper into it. Relaxing the shoulders, the hip. And slowly back down towards the center. And you're going to extend the knee. And we're going to bring that left knee up towards the chest. And bring the forehead towards the knee if you can. And we're going to slowly release.